But when a potential buyer comes in and sees that, it's not minor to them. And so
Sometimes as you're getting your home ready for sale, you bump into some issues, something broken, something missing. I don't know. Just
yeah,
go ahead.
yeah. So I think, we're talking more minor repairs. So that's things like maybe a crack in an entryway tile, or maybe a faucet that's kind of corroded, or maybe a small hole in the wall. All of those things are, what I would consider minor repairs. But when a potential buyer comes in and sees that, it's not minor to them. And so making sure that you're really understanding, okay, how important it is to fix those minor repairs, because they're going to seem major to people who are coming in the home, really wanting to identify those base level repairs and getting them done, to make sure that people aren't thinking, if they have not repaired these minor things, what else could there possibly be that I'm not seeing? And so we want to make sure that all of those things are taken care of. And a lot of times, if it is something like a cracked tile or a hole in the wall or a faucet that just needs to be replaced, it may require, hiring a handyman, for a small fee, but making sure that is taken care of is going to really help you in the long run.
Each of those issues is another tiny paper cut, and a paper cut isn't a big deal. But after you get a really deep paper cut or multiple paper cuts, it starts to hurt and you start to bleed. And so that analogy of it's just a lot of little paper cuts and you're feeling as if it's not whole, it's not complete. There might be some things that's like, oh, that's no big deal. I'll fix that. And I'll fix that. And I'll fix that. And I'll fix that. And every time you say, and I'll fix that, in your mind, given everything else equal, you're lowering the price.
Yeah. And what I say too for that is, always think that they're always looking at another house. So if a potential buyer is looking at house A and house B, and house A has 2 minor repairs and house B has 10, typically they're going to want to go with the house that doesn't have as much repair to do, even if they are minor, because again, in their mind, the less work, the better. So we want your house, we don't want to give people any reason to say no to your house, even if it is for a small minor repair that maybe was overlooked. So
True.